Hello, today we on WGG podcast, and today we have one of our relationship managers from WGG. Her name is Lara, and she is one of the winners on Mana Awards 2024. And today we have like format of case studies. Today we will share some insights about her significant project. Lara, hi, thank you for participating today.
Yeah, hi Anna. Nice to meet you today at this studio, and I'm happy to be here. And so today we will review the cases that won some rewards in many digital awards, and I'll be happy to share my experience and some hints that we used for these cases.
So, being honest, did you expect that you and your team will reach such a significant results?
Yes and no, because of course we expected that we would achieve good results, but overall we didn't expect them to be that much good in terms of quality and costs and all the KPIs.
Okay, so, and okay, we're talking about case twists that when you just increase the amount of clients by 40% and decrease the cost per client by 5.5 times. What was your approach at the very beginning?
So of course, at the very beginning, we started with analyzing the competitors and current results. But what's interesting, that time when we started, personally, I was really interested in the product because I have a lot of friends with curly hair and I know a lot about it. And I dive deeply to the niche and I knew the main competitors and all the things. But of course, we started with analyzing, and before us, our client launched campaigns by himself, and of course, the results were not that much good, and I believe I can explain why. If you ask me.
Okay.
So the main problem was that most of clients, almost anyone can launch campaign, but the problem when you don't have the system of taking decisions. For example, you launched campaign and you don't know is it good or not, and you don't know which KPIs to rely on, and you don't know how to decide switch it off or switch it on, or increase budget or decrease budget, or is it right time to switch it off or not. And when we understood that, we analyzed all the campaigns that he had, and we just started testing, and we told him like, okay, most likely you will lose some budget, some money on testing, but that's pretty much okay, because without that we can't understand like which hypothesis offers or something like that, what exactly will attract your audience.
Okay, so I think we're turning into a very interesting and sensitive topic as well, because there is a misconception on the market that even the word tests, for clients, for like business owners, sounds like agency or traffic manager. They learned on client how to make advertising, how to launch even advertising. So let's figure out what does it mean, test on advertising.
Okay, definitely you're right, and I believe even today I met a new client and I had that argument about the testing, because don't you know how to launch ads? Don't you know which audience to choose? This problem has two sides. From one side, I can say that on this market you can face a lot of agencies that definitely have like such a system that they hire like some unexperienced people, and they just give them projects and they don't control them, and And yeah, you can face such an experience, and that's why a lot of clients, they are just scared of facing that again. And it's understandable. Every time when I face that, and I fully understand my clients. But from the other hand, testing, it's not just a word. It's not just something that you can skip, because when you choose the right offer, when you choose the right audience and something like that, you can't say that, okay, I will choose these settings and it will definitely work. For example, if I knew that, and I'm on the market for a long time, I don't know, maybe five or more years, don't remember. If I knew that, why didn't I launch my business if I definitely 100% knew that it will work? Okay, if we are speaking about the case, I can speak a lot about testing period and tests and so on and so forth. Why is it important? But let's dive to the case, and I can explain you how it was. So when we started, we had few hypotheses to try, and first of all, our client here just wanted to use booking on the website, and he didn't want to use a funnel with direct messages or WhatsApp messages or whatever. He was pretty much sure that he would success with that funnel, and okay, we tried to convince him like, no, it's not the right way, but in any case, we started with that hypothesis. After a few months, 2 months maybe, we understood that, okay, we decreased the cost per booking, really gradually decreased.
So just at the very beginning, it also worked.
Yes, but it was not enough.
Not that much, not that much that you wanted or client wanted, right?
Definitely. And we understood that we have two options: either increase the budget like 3 times, either try another hypothesis and to launch ads for WhatsApp campaigns, like WhatsApp messages. And the client, of course, he didn't want. He didn't want because he had to hire new people to educate them and so on and so forth. It's a lot of problems. But of course, when we test hypothesis, we can't rely only on your thoughts, on your subjective, I don't know, forecasts, because it makes no sense.
Or just feelings.
Yeah, it makes no sense, because if you see that the behavior of your customers is quite different, and they want to communicate to you in WhatsApp messages, you can't launch just website campaigns, because they just will go to your competitor, and that's pretty much it. Yeah.
So the main reason is to test there, so just to rely on clients' behavior. So how they used to communicate, how they feel about it, just a bit comfortable, so just very easy to go, and so on. And this was the reason to like test to show the difference.
In this hypothesis, yes, but of course, usually we test not only different funnels. Of course, we should test in an ideal world. We should test not only settings, not only I don't know, different banners, colors. Most of time it makes no sense to. It's not that much important. We also should rely on clients' experience in terms of the product. Because even in this case, firstly we launched the main service, curly cut. It's like curly cut, and after a few tests, we understood that this service is quite pricey for the client, and it takes a long period for the clients to take the decision to come to this service. But after that we added another service, like mask for the hair, and it worked really good, because for clients they receive 2 services for a little bit higher price, but the margin was much better for our client, and it worked much better. And we had to spend like 3 months and I don't know, maybe 15,000 of budget. Not for nothing, of course. We got some results, but only after 3 months and 15,000 of budget, we understood that okay, that was the right hypothesis, and till now it works like perfectly. And if we are talking about prices, now we decreased it at least twice from the number that was in case.
Oh, so just the number that was in case is 158. So now is double less, right?
Yeah, something around
Significant. Okay,
70,
perfect.
80.
So, and this is the reason why and how you decreased the cost per booking, and therefore you decreased the cost per client at the end of the day, right?
Yeah.
And if we're talking about infrastructure from the client side, were he ready for that, or he started to hire someone or not? Because his occupation increased really significantly.
Yeah. So how it was? If we are talking about communication with leads, about requests, of course he was not ready, and we didn't launch some campaigns just because of that, because he understood that before that he had to prepare, he had to hire some people, had to educate them, and so on and so forth. And because of that, we waited for him to get ready. Yeah, in terms of requests, it was like that. So we were waiting for a few months. And the funniest thing that it was, so we succeeded in that case right before summer. And you know what is summer in Dubai?
Yeah.
It was like one day he called me and he said like, we should stop everything. And I was like, what? Why? It's like perfect result. We're getting clients, and we are increasing amount of customers. I was shocked. Okay, I came to the meeting, and he was like, okay, the numbers are perfect. Everything is fine with the advertising, but all my staff, they left Dubai because it's hot, because it's 45 plus, and they are dying. So they went to Moscow, and I was like, okay, what should we do? And of course, we found the way. We decreased the budget. We just made some decisions, and it helped us a lot, because even in that situation, we had the problem that the cost per lead increased during summer period, but not because of the advertising, but because people came to the website and they could not find the place to book.
Oh, really?
Yes.
How that's possible?
Because it was fully booked during summer period. They had only 2 or 3 masters specialists. And that's why they were overbooked, and people just we noticed one day that the cost per booking is increasing, and I was like, what is going on? I mean, what's happening? Everything is perfect. Was perfect. And we checked the website, and we understood that, for example, today you can book the service for after 1 week, for example. And of course, it was big damage to the campaign.
Oh, okay. So this is what affected on and what can affect on your like ads results. It's not only about advertising settings or traffic manager who is just working on ads. Okay, so Lara, thank you. And the last question in this case, what recommendations you can give to business owners who has their business in a not very wide niche, not very wide field?
Okay, so there is a quite wide myth that you should start with a small budget and increase it, testing like step by step. But for this niche, I would highly recommend to invest firstly a bigger budget for testing, because you have a lot of costs other than marketing costs. I mean, rent, salaries, taxes, or whatever. And in any case, you have to pay them. And if you invest in marketing like 3,000 dirhams, for example, it will take longer way to achieve to find the right hypothesis, because we already discussed a lot of reasons why we can't skip this part of marketing. It's it's crucial initial part, and in any case you can't just skip it. And the more budget you invest at first, the faster you can achieve the results to cover all your expenses. Yeah, that's the the main advice.